Apex Legends is going in a very awkward direction. There's a couple things we need to talk about. One thing I'm really happy about, one thing that concerns me. All in all, two things I'm interested to talk about today. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. Let's jump into it. So I gotta mention, there is something right now that is quite concerning to me, and this is actually something we've been dealing with in Apex Legends for quite some time. Actually, for a couple of years, to be honest with you, probably since the game started, but it hasn't gotten really bad until just here recently. So throughout my time here on YouTube of Apex Legends, I've honestly been under this impression, or at least felt this certain feeling, that Apex is not really in control of their own game. I know you may be wondering, but Jay, what does that even mean? You make no sense whatsoever. What I'm trying to say is, if you guys would take a look back in the day, you'll remember when Apex Legends had a really big issue where they were not even able to take control of their own playlist servers. Actually, you had a hacker in the game who was able to change and shut down all of the game servers. This movement was known as #SaveTitanfall. For a little bit of context, I think it's worth knowing exactly what all of this meant. So back then, there was this issue where Titanfall was really being played by hackers, and a lot of people could not even enjoy the game itself. I think some of it was even unplayable completely, like the playlists were just completely shut down. So even though Titanfall's kind of been a thing in the past for quite some time, there were still a little bit of communities out there that would play this game and try to have fun and reminisce the old days. So eventually they started to voice their concerns on all social media platforms, and lo and behold, it eventually got the eyes and attention of Respawn Entertainment. The director of communications for EA, which I assume was actually the guy for Respawn and Apex Legends, basically I guess he was the middleman between the two. He no longer works on this game anymore, but at the time that he was there, when things got really bad, he came out with this statement basically saying, "We hear you Titanfall fans, we heard your concerns loud and clear, and there are some things coming in the future that will probably benefit you." So people started to get excited. Yes, they're bringing Titanfall back, they're going to save the day, but the issues began to spread into Apex Legends itself. So to my knowledge and the best of my ability of what I know and information that I have, there's no actual current dev team that is actively working on Titanfall anymore, and because of that, there's a lot of times where things just get lost in the dark. However, when things go south like they did back in this day, you'll have people that'll come over from other games to come help the situation that's happening. I've actually heard of a few instances where people would leave the Apex Legends development team for a temporary time to go work on something else that's going on in EA that they're having trouble with. I'm not sure if that's entirely true, maybe in the instances of emergencies only, but that's what I've heard. The only unfortunate part is there wasn't really any big movement changes that happened with Titanfall. The issues still persisted, nothing ever really got fixed, and then eventually it leaked over into Apex Legends big time. A lot of people accused the same hackers that were hacking Titanfall, but then there was another accusation saying that it was a total different group of people. But many of you that were around for that time will remember the #SaveTitanfall that was on every single playlist in the game. You could not play Apex whatsoever. The entire playlist servers were down. You couldn't queue for a match. Everything was blocked out, and every game mode was named #SaveTitanfall. There was also an in-game message that went out saying #SaveTitanfall. So some people were saying that it's the same people that were hacking Titanfall and they were just trying to be funny and poke fun, and then there was another group of people out there that were basically saying that these are good hackers and they're trying to get the attention, and the only way possible to do that was to hack Apex Legends. I've said this for quite some time, but one thing that really scares me about this game, and all honestly other games too, is that the fact that the defensive world and the hacking situations just never will be up to par with the offensive world. The anti-cheats will never catch up to the cheats themselves, and there's just always a way around it. Fast forward to September of 2022, we're now experiencing another issue that's been happening to multiple people, and this is something that's also saddening me, and that is the fact that I feel like Apex Legends is honestly losing control, if not have never really had full control of their game. The last couple of days, we've been following a situation with his Watson where basically he's been super frustrated because he's been having account issues where every time he plays, this hacker is targeting his Watson, he's lagging him out of the game. Basically, we now know that what he was doing was signing into his account, and whenever he signs into his account, it kicks him out the game and basically says, you know, you've been signed in elsewhere. Therefore, his Watson cannot even stream and play Apex because he's constantly getting lagged out. About a year ago, we also had the situation where these hackers were targeting certain streamers into where they could hack into their specific lobbies, not just by stream sniping, but literally hack into their lobbies, can just ruin all of their games because they're obviously cheating. We also had another instance where people were getting kicked out of their games, certain targeted streamers, and getting sent over to the firing range. Well, now these hackers are moving up the ladder and they're now targeting Imperial Hal, the CEO of Apex Legends. Take a look at this clip.
Bro, someone's in my account. Oh my god. Yeah, someone's definitely in my account. I don't think Hot House is awake. I don't know if I'm getting hacked, but it's the same thing that happened to Watson. Someone's like I'm pretty sure someone's in my account and just keeps logging in and it kicks me out the game, or I don't know what's going on exactly, but it's the same thing that happened to Watson. It's happened in the last 2 games. Like I bet if I queue again one more time, I'll die, or it'll happen again. I don't think Hideout is gonna be awake. I'll try it one more time. If it happens, then I'm just gonna get off. I don't know if I should change anything. I knew somebody got into my account because I heard it's weird. I heard like it sounded like there was like audio of someone getting into my account when I was mid game earlier when I was leaving antenna.
I love parties. I definitely wouldn't want to miss that.
What was that? Performance tracker is not gonna change anything. The guy's literally in my account. I'm pretty sure. I already texted the admin, but he's not. It's 3 a.m. or midnight for them. Actually, no, 1 a.m. for them. Yeah. Oh my god, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should change my stuff or just leave it since nobody. I don't. Yeah, it was the same thing that Watson was happening to Watson, but he's not no. Watson's not gonna be awake right now. It's way too late. I won't lose my account. There's like no way. It's literally impossible for me to lose my account since I have like admin connection or dev connections. There's no way that's gonna happen. Let's just host somebody, I guess. There's nothing else to do.
What's the sad part of all of this is we know exactly who this hacker is. His name is Autism Gaming 420, and he's hacked every single other instance too that I just mentioned before. The problem with him though is he's literally unstoppable. I spoke to many people in the hacking world when it came to these situations with hashtag Save Titanfall where they completely shut the game of Apex Legends down, and I heard a lot of names out there. I'm not really sure which one is true. One of the names I continuously heard was this guy who was a Russian kid, 14 years old, who was doing a lot of this work. Cannot confirm nor do I really even know if he was the actual one doing all of these hacks, but I do know that this guy is actually respected in the hacking community being a 14-year-old. There's other people there as well that are like 18, 19, 20, whatever. I'm just trying to explain how crazy this world is. These guys are super smart. To be honest with you, they do seem untouchable. Autism Gaming 420 has done this stuff countless times and he's never been stopped, and there's no sign of promise that he will be stopped. They openly know he's there. He posts all of his stuff on social media and there's just nothing you can do. He's protected himself so well. At this point, because it's been going on for so long, it really just seems like the elephant in the room is that we have this guy who hacks everything and we can't stop him, and we just all choose to ignore it. What sucks is in a couple of days they'll find a way so that pros will stop being targeted. Maybe they'll fix these issues, but then he'll just find another way to hack in another situation in Apex Legends. It feels like we got a lot of holes in this ship that we just keep spraying Flex Seal over, when in reality we need to stop bandaging up everything and just fix what's really going on. It's sad to feel like they don't even have control over their own game. Regardless, I know they don't wake up every day and want things to be this way. I know they want to do the best that they possibly can, and I feel like they probably are doing the best that they possibly can. The entire situation is unfortunate. I really hate how much influence the hackers have in this. When I say hackers, I'm not talking about people who use aimbot, people who use wall hacks. I'm talking about legitimate hackers. However, something I am excited about with the future of Apex Legends, I was just talking to my wife about this because, you know, Apex goes throughout these dry spots. We go throughout these moments where some seasons are filler seasons, some seasons feel like they're completely useless, some seasons feel like they're completely dry and we've had no fun at all. Other seasons feel like they've been absolutely amazing, and I do feel like we are approaching one of the greatest times of all time in Apex Legends. In just a little over a week, we are about to approach the Season 14 collection event, Beast of Prey, in which we'll have Shadow Royale mode, we'll have a gun game mode, we'll have the Loba Heirloom, and so much more content that I cannot wait to be a part of. And then shortly after that, we got the big brand new season. Only once a year do we get to experience this, because that is bringing a brand new map where we have a new moon map. We'll have a space theme kind of stuff. We'll also probably have some new modes to play in that season as well. Also have a brand new legend that we're going to be able to play, which by the way, I've seen her and her abilities look very, very Fortnite related. So I'm a little concerned about that. However, I'm up for anything at this point, just some new content. We'll be talking about all of that and so much more in the days to come on this channel. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know on a scale from 1 to 10 how excited you are for the next 3 months of Apex Legends. I say that because we have that collection event coming, we have a brand new season coming with a brand new map and a brand new legend. It is possible we could get a brand new gun considering we haven't had one in quite some time. So I'm just interested to know what you guys are feeling about the couple next months of Apex Legends. How optimistic are you, I guess I should say. I've been seeing a lot of people play other games recently because maybe the content has been a little bit dry, but I am excited about the future. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until then, later, Gators.